Good afternoon, everybody. How are you this fine Monday afternoon? We are continuing on with the saga of the dresser slash side table slash, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, it holds my IOD and stencils. That's what it is for me. It's my storage case. So, this is our inspiration. Kind of gone a little off book on it, but that's okay. There we go. A little bit easier to see. Does that blow up? No. Anyway, can you do that and make it? No. So yes, we're gonna look at it and we're gonna get started and we're gonna try and finish the front today. Let it dry and then put some wax on it. That's the goal. And then we're gonna add some gold. So I think we'll finish it probably at least the front tomorrow. I'm gonna show you a little bit what I'm doing with the side. So, okay, let's get started. If you are join us, please say hello. I would love it. And today is my day off, so I'm looking a little skeezy. I'm a little squidgy around the edges. So sorry. It is what it is. We're going to get started, and I'm just going to show you where we are, and we're going to get busy. So if you have any questions, please let me know. If you're in the, we don't want to do that. If you are in the replay, is that working? There we go. It's on wheels, so it's kind of good. So I just want to go in and fix the top and all the way down. So we're just going to do the final kind of zhuzh of it, and I went ahead and painted both of the sides in petticoat pink, and so that is good. It is dried, so I'll probably use it for something else. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to just use this brush as well and mix it with whatever we're going to add to it, which I want to do a wash of this orange. So let's mix a little bit of this orange with, we're using Firestarter, and we're going to just mix it and make a bit of a wash, just a squish, and add some water, and just do a bit of a wash. And then I've got some paper towels because we're going to dab, dab, dab. So yes, this is not even my normal time, and I'm sorry guys, but this is what we're doing. So I'm just going to start over here, and I'm just going to dab that like that. Let's get around that like that. Try to get kind of, and just add some water up here as well on this top, and we're just going to like do a wash on it, and then tap, tap, tap. So that's kind of what and then everything else just kind of comes behind it. Any questions? If you're there, please say hello, because I can't see you all. It doesn't show up on Switcher. So yeah, it would be great if you would just say hi a little bit, and I will know that you're with me. I'm just tapping it with a dry paper towel, like so. Ooh, I like that. I like how that's looking. I'm also going to do it towards the top as well. Get a little bit orange on there. I love when my arm is there. Not really. Not really, I don't. And I'm just going to tap away right there. I like it. Okay, we're just going to keep going. And I'm just going to spray that. And we're just going to do a bit of a wash, an orange wash, but then when we tap out, we'll still see some of that awesome pink. What are you thinking? Everybody liking it? There we go. I am loving it. I am loving it. Just gonna do a little bit right here. And then tap it. And then we're gonna start with the other color. Now let's look at it. So now we need to blend. We're gonna put a little bit of, I think, I'm gonna get another one, maybe not. You might be able to use the same plate. We're gonna do a little Cowgirl Coral to wash over it, okay? And I'm going to use a different brush. I'm gonna clean this one, dap it down in the water, and then spray this. I'm also gonna spray my brush. I'm just spraying it. Okay, I wanna spray it so it doesn't, I'm just wanting my brush to get a little wet. And I sprayed this piece, and we're just gonna do light. I'm gonna turn my paper towel around so that it's not, and just tap this off a bit. And then we're just gonna go in and do this, but then go totally in and tap that out. So we still have some colors coming through a little bit. We're just putting a little kind of wash over it. And trying to blend it in with that orange. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Guys, if you're there, just somebody say hello. I know somebody's there because you said you liked it, but just say hi to me, please. I love that. Because I feel like I'm all by myself over here. Just tapping that. You want to be careful with the DIY paint because it will totally reactivate itself, because it's what it does. So just don't want to rub. Love it. Hello, Wendy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm just going to work a little bit here. Let me turn this down. Add a little water. We are just kind of washing an easy wash of the Cowgirl Coral and I love how the Painterly is coming through. Can y'all see kind of how the brighter colors are totally coming through? And then we're just going to go in here and we're going to tap. Tap it. And if we feel like we want to take off a bit more, we can always add water and it will pull back a little bit more. How this is wet is kind of how it'll be with the wax. So, and I don't know what we're gonna do with the handles. I'm just hitting on them. So far, I kind of like where, if you look at it, it's pretty similar, don't you think? Yeah, I think so too. And I think what we'll do down here is we're gonna do a bit of a Petticoat Pink wash. Let me rub this off. And then all this paint that I have, we can use on the sides. We're just gonna do a bit of a wash down here and see. It's not gonna be perfect. Let me do that. There we see that okay? I love that I have this on wheels. Oh, let's spray also. If you've never used water in painting, you're probably freaking out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out at all. I'm gonna wet this actually. I have wipes in the car, but I've yet to bring them into the shop, so I don't know what's wrong with me. You know? So I'm just gonna go in there and tap that back a little bit. You can always add water. And we're just playing. You're just building texture and in some places. And I kind of want to knock the super dark, but I don't want to lose those colors as well on there. Just wanting to knock them back a bit, if that makes any sense. We're just doing a wash. So, and then if you take a paper towel, it's just a great tool to have, guys. A wet paper towel or a wet baby wipe. And it just helps you to kind of, like I don't want that much of that bright pink to come through, but I still want to see it a bit, you know? I don't know what I want. I know what I want. I don't want to be exactly like the picture, kind of like the picture, so. I'm just ready to be done with this and start our next project. Who is ready for that also? Is anybody working on anything? If you're in the replay, tell me what you're working on. I will come back and see any kind of comments. I would love to. So if you're working on something, let us know what you're working on. We'd love to see it in any pictures. And if you're on Facebook, I would love for you to say hello and tell me what you're working on. That would be great. All right, can you see that? I'm just doing a bit of a wash on that. And then tap that out. I think we need to let it dry and see what we think. If you like this, you don't have to say anything. Just give me a thumbs up. That would be awesome. If you think you're liking it, or a heart or something. Somebody just gave me one, which is good. Thank you guys. Any interaction lets everybody know, even on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, comments and interactions lets them know that, hey, people like her. It's very helpful to grow our business and everything. Okay, let's look and see. Thank you, cousin. Are you coming tomorrow? What is today? What's today, the 20th? Yes, tomorrow. Do I get to see you tomorrow? Yay. Okay, so let's look right here. It's pretty close. I think it'll do. All right, we're just gonna let that dry and we're gonna spin it around and we're gonna talk about the sides. I am totally not going to match the sides. Come on, it's been having a hard time turning for me this whole time in prep because I did a little prep before y'all came to the party. Come on, here we go. It's just a plain, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, you're sick, sweetie. There we go. There we go, looky there. Okay, it's just a plain Jane pink. But I have all kinds of paint here. So we're just gonna use this. And we're just gonna kind of go in and do a wash. Kind of from the top down, like this. And just see what we can do with this side. Because sides and tops can sometimes be a bit of a daunting experience, I will say, especially if you're not sure exactly what to do with them. Because the front, we have those awesome panels. Okay, all right. You have those, ooh, I'm sorry you're sick though, friend. Sorry, you're sick. It's going around, I'm telling you that much. So you kind of have to make your own kind of, I don't know. You have to make your own movement. So don't let the sides daunt you, okay? Because that's where you can use your extra paint and you can kind of play. There's a big crack right here. Let me pull this back so y'all can see that at the bottom. There's a big crack right there. We're just ignoring it because we can. Because we can. So I'm also going to add, we haven't used Kissing Booth in a bit. I thought we might add that in here. All right, and just see what that looks like. We put a little pink in here. It's a good color. And I'm not going to try and match the other side either. So, yeah. Just know that there are no rules. And if you like something, do it. Now, I wouldn't leave it like this. Some people might love it like this. It's not my jam. It's totally not my jam. I want it to be a little more blended. You know, so, but you don't want to get too busy with blending because then you're going to turn it brown. So, we're just going to, I'm just going to add a little water and just try to get some lines going up and down and just do a little bit of this. Like that. There we go. And I don't even mind that the wood, if you can see the piece is kind of, you can see the brown coming out of that. Let's do a little heat on this. Any questions about what we're doing? Anybody? Thank you all so much for being here, Wendy and Peggy. I appreciate it. If I paid people, I'd pay you. So any questions? We have several classes coming up. I will be sending out an email about that on Wednesday for March. Also, we are being more consistent with the emails. So if you're not getting emails and you would like to get them, please go to the website and sign up. You can go to vintagebanditsmerch.com and you can sign up for the emails. Or if you want to, you can email me at hello@vintagebanditsmerch.com. It's on the website as well. And we will input that for you. So that's just how to, and add me to your list, and that's how we kind of keep up and get everything notified, and you know what we're doing. So there we go. Let me show you the top now. There we go. So it's drying. DIY paint dries lighter, but it's great with water. It really does make it just, you can do so many fun things with it and blend it and make it kind of yumminess. We're gonna use a bit of the Pain Relief right here in just a second. As soon as I can, you can kind of see how it gets lighter. Doesn't have to be perfect, it's damp. I just wiped it off. Oh well, likely it won't matter. And you can let it dry naturally, or you can make it dry, as I'm making it dry. So, let's do this. Any questions about anything? Tell me what we're working on. I got the picture, Miss Peggy, yay. And so what I need you to do, you need to find some pictures on Pinterest, how you want it to look, if you can. And then you can tell me how you want it to look, and then you can tell me the colors you want me to use. All right, or if you have like a fabric that you want, that kind of thing. Yeah, if you want me to do that. So, or I can teach you and you can do it yourself, which is good. Anyway, I haven't painted furniture in a long time, and now I'm like, what else can I paint? Good stuff. Fun stuff. Anyway, lots going on. Let's see how it feels. It feels a little bit dry. Okay, so I think I'm going to wipe off this brush a bit because I like it. I like this one. It's got little, it's easy to manipulate. Anyway, and I think we're going to use this one right here. This one, it is Poetic Pink, and I don't want much. I'm actually just going to put it on my brush, just a little bit, like that, like that. Let me hang on, like that. See how I've got just a smidge. Yep. And I'm gonna add some water. I know I just got rid of it, but I'm just doing a little bit. Seems redundant, doesn't it? Seems like I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. Sorry. Anyway, I'm just gonna go in here, and I think I'm just gonna throw it in right here. Right, just give it right a bit of pop, like that. Then, I like it. I'm going to do the same thing, just put a little stream up there, and then maybe go over here, and then bring it across like that, just a little bit. And so when there's texture and you dry brush, it will pick up the strokes underneath. So I like to do a very non-smooth application. That's just me. Not everybody does. So I kind of like to pick it up, and I love that part right there. So not everybody likes the same thing that I do, which is fine. You do you. You can totally do DIY paint smooth. You do not have to do it. There we go. Kind of strokey like I'm doing with texture on it. I'm a texture fiend, and so I love trying to make texture and finding texture. And like that seam right there, I feel like, I don't know if y'all can see that, but I'm just like, that's awesome. It gives me some yummy texture with it. And then with a little bit of water, I can just drag it across a bit. And then when you dry it, it's going to dry lighter, just like the other does. And then we're going to spin it around and do the other side. And then I think what I'll do, and then we'll end up doing like a wash all over the whole thing, like probably a petticoat pink wash, maybe. It doesn't have to be anything particular, a certain way or whatever. On the sides, I like to kind of make them fun and different. It's kind of my jam. So love it kind of looks like it's, I don't know, just different. I like to do that. All right, let's spin it around. Let's see what this front, if it looks like it's drying any. Oh, look at that. That looks good. Okay, so what are we thinking? Let's push it back a bit so we can look at it. Can we look at it a bit from a distance? I like to do that, not be right on top of it. So what my least favorite part is right here. And I think it's this right here from a distance. So it's looking a little too purpley. I think the top is awesome. So what I think we're gonna do is go in and maybe do a bit more of a wash with Petticoat Pink and Cowgirl Coral. Maybe let's just mix a bit of a wash and see what happens. I'm not digging that right there. I think this is perfection. This needs just a little zhuzhin, and this needs a lot of work. See, even I don't know what I'm doing. So I have Kissing Booth, and what I'm going to do is add some Cowgirl Coral, a little bit of Petticoat Pink, and see what that looks like mixed up. I'm going to use this, my little insider brush. We're just going to mix this up. I'm thinking I might do a splotch. Looks a little like Flesh or Pepto-Bismol. We're going to add a little bit of pop of maybe Old Flame. I know, maybe I'm losing my mind. Maybe. And then just brightens it up just a little bit, and then we just want to color wash it. Just a whole nother color wash going on, and a dabbing with, I don't even know if this is going to work, so let's see. So look, I don't know. It needs to be dabbed. It's probably too big. We need to take some of that off. And so just dab away on it. But sometimes you gotta just push it back and see, I don't want it to be too much Pepto-Bismol. And maybe that's what it's looking like. I don't know, it's a little Pepto-Bismol-y, isn't it? Fabulous. Well, maybe we're gonna be doing like parts of this. Maybe we're not gonna be finished with this as soon as I'd hoped. So I just want to, I just want to do a wash. Like I still want to see it, but I just want to wash over this to where it kind of pulls it together just a little. I don't know. I feel like it's Old Flame may have not been the right choice. I just feel like it's looking too splotchy. Just do a little bit of a, blend that up a bit. Okay, let's try, well. I can tell better what it looks like when I look in the camera. Let's push it back a bit and see what we think. Oh, guess what? I'm putting my foot to sleep again. Let's try it and see. Any thoughts? Thank you, Peggy. Plus, we could always add a white wax. You know, I'm not exactly sure the finish I want to have on it. I do think that helps. It's not totally Pepto-Bismol. It's a little Pepto-Bismol-y. But, you know, sometimes pinks are just that way. Let's pull it back. And I'll stretch my foot out some other way. There we go. And let's see if we can't get this a little bit dry. That's holding some water right there. And we could put in some, you know, golden ticket, which would be really good. But I'm not sure what the color is. Oh, I know what we're going to do. I know what we're going to do down there. I just figured it out. If Okay, one more plate. Okay, what I think I want to do is to have some crinoline, little crinoline. Crinoline is like a creamy white, a little petticoat pink, and I'm just going to use the same brush that has, and just mix it up. Okay. So it gives us a bit of a white pink, and then we're going to add a bunch of water to it, which is going to give us an amazing wash. And let's see what happens with this. I used a ton of water on that too, y'all. A ton. And let's just see let's get another paper towel, and let's see what this might do to pull it and give it just a little bit of a, not so crazy, not such a craziness. I love all the colors underneath it. I just want to maybe make it a little bit more cohesive, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Am I making sense to anybody? Is that my hair? Oh my word. It is. That's gross. I mean, at least I hope it's my hair. I don't mind my hair. Just don't want anybody else's. I mean, not that mine's clean today. It is not. You know, Monday is the day I have my awesome massage for all my brain damage. So I do not wash my hair on Mondays, because what's the point? Okay, let's see. Just trying to, we just don't want them to be like orange, pink, white. We want it to kind of, so I'm just taking a bit of this darker color, going back into this plate, and just going to kind of take it up and down. That's making any sense whatsoever. I'm not sure. I think the brights from that's not looking too bad, is it? I think that's looking a little bit better. I kind of like it. I mean, it's just storage, I know, but this is kind of what I do when I'm trying to figure out how to do something, you know. I want to, I do a bit of a play, and I hate to clean a brush too, because, you know, that's time. Who's got time for that? I think I'm just going to do a little bit more of this cream down here. I just added a little more water to underscore the lightness. What do y'all think? Hey, Virginia. Okay, so we're trying to see this from a distance. I want y'all to see it from a distance, and I'm not pushing it very well because it needs to be at an angle. Come on, go that way. There we go. And we just want to get a look at, well, here we go. We want to get a look and see how going down. I don't think it's terrible. I don't know if I'm loving it yet, but I don't think it's terrible. Yeah, I think it's good. Okay, let's do this other side real fast, and then I'm gonna leave y'all alone. And I'm just gonna do the top the same way. I may do it a little more fun. I'm not sure because it is. And on this side, I've got all this pink paint. I'm just gonna use this. You know, I'm gonna use what I have. We're gonna do a little Pepto-Bismol right here with the cream. And then it's gonna be different, but I'm okay with that. We'll add some orange in just in a second. And we're just going to mix in paints that we have, just using what we got. And so we don't waste it. And it's kind of on the side right here, but I'll fix that. And I'm sure I'm going to be using some white wax. Pretty guarantee that I'm going to be using some white wax on this piece. So what I will do is I will probably clear wax it maybe in the morning. I'm planning on going live at 10. Here's the situation. They are burying the wires in the back of the shop sometime. I don't know when that is. It could be in the morning. It could not. It could be tonight. I am not aware of when it's going to be. So whenever it is, but I'm planning on going live at 10, and I'm just going to leave this set up like this, and we're going to put the clear wax on it. That's the goal, which will be fun. So, yeah. Now I'm going to take this crinoline that we had, and I'm just going to go ahead and add some of that right in here, just to give us an extra pop of brightness somewhere. And I've had this thing, I don't remember when I bought it. It's been at least, it's been at least three years. I'm pretty sure I had it at least 1 year at Green Street. So, yeah, at least since 2020. 4 years. Wow, that's crazy. Because I opened up my larger space at Green Street in right in the middle of COVID. Right in the middle of COVID. Can we say fun times to be had by all? No. No, we did not. No, we did not have fun times. But it was actually, it forced me to do my website so I can sell online. So that was good. We're gonna do a little more fire starter, which I love. I never knew I would love orange as much as I do, but I kind of do. And I'm going to mix it on this page with this white. Try to knock out the total orangeness of it. Add some water. So are these colors anybody would typically use anywhere in their life? Just curious if I'm just, kind of stretching everybody's imagination. Please write that down. Let me know, yes or no, in the comments. If this is a color you were like, I remember somebody said that was too much orange, but when I was having a girl, with my Joshua, before we knew what we were having, and I thought I was having a girl, I was going to have an orange and pink nursery for her. And so let me show you. See, can you see this right here? I'm reactivating it, so I've got to stop rubbing right there and take it somewhere else because it's going to need to dry. I'm just overworking that area. So we will just let it dry and then come back to it. I did this down at the bottom. Sorry, didn't even show you all that, did I? Just add a little bit of water, because if you do, sometimes you can add too much and it will pull it off, what it was doing up there. So we don't want to do that. And I'm doing it down here. So I guess that's mine. That's my it's my sign to quit. So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna dry it all and then reevaluate the front, and we will look at that tomorrow and wax it with our clear wax and then go from there. So 10 o'clock in the morning, I'd love for y'all to join me, okay? I will be here on Facebook, Vintage Bandits Merc. Look at my cricket glasses. There we go. And on YouTube, Vintage Bandits Merc as well. So find me there and head over to the website to see some classes. We have a spring wreath class we're doing. We're doing a mend your jeans class where we're going to be doing slow stitch, and you bring jeans with holes and we're going to patch them and do all kinds of fun stuff with them. That's a class. We're going to be doing a fun class with Celebration Company, which is the cute rabbit we're going to do. Adorable. I'll post a picture on there as well. And we're doing the wreath, the jeans. I'm doing our journals inserts class. Yes, that's going to be really fun. And I'm going to show you, I've been doing a deep dive, pulling out all my favorite inserts, and I'll be teaching you how to make pockets and several different kinds of pockets. We'll bring out some oldies and goodies, but we're going to work on that. And then there's 4 that I think are mine, and I'm trying to remember. Jeans, wreath, inserts class, and then there's something else. There may be a BYOP, bring your own piece. That may be in April though. So anyway, I'll be posting. Just watch. If you want to swing by the shop, we have a list of it on a piece of paper you can take with you. So we're just trying to make a list of classes and get them all fun and easy going. And I will see you all in the morning. So you take care. Be blessed. Let's go love people well, y'all.